Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Way of Positive Change. I decided to give live another try. All right, let's see if I can pull myself up here. See if anyone would like to join us. I didn't announce it. I did not announce it. All right. How's everyone doing? I thought, hi. How are you? I thought I'd give it another go today. And there's several things I'd like to look at. So if anyone has any questions and you're joining us, please fire off a question. All right, let me see if I can. There we go. See if I can see the chats on my other computer.
There we go. See if I can see the chats on my other.
Have to turn off the volume. I'm just learning. So thanks so much for joining me. Anyone have any questions? Hi, Mari. Hi, Mimi. I'm so excited, you guys. I tried to do this a couple days ago, and I had to call Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice. I'm like, I had an epic failure. Please help me. And he helped me. So that was really nice of him. I did a video last week. It was June Cast of Characters, part 2. And we had a really crazy throw on Lindsey Graham, and it came up that he's really going to step in his own you-know-what really bad. He's going to have a fall from grace. It is, talk about an epic fail. And of course, even for Lindsey Graham, we don't wish anyone ill will or harm in any way, except a little trip here or there. Sorry. All right, so I just thought I'd take another look at Lindsey Graham. I want to take a look at Christopher Wray. Girl, this rain in Central Florida and tornado. I know, I'm so glad you're safe. We had a lot of crazy weather last week from Cristobal. So, all right. Anyone else have any questions they'd like to add? Okay. All right, let's take a quick look. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. 2 miles from your house, Mari? Oh my God, I'm so glad you're safe. I am so glad. That must have been frightening. Did you take cover or did you see it? Hi, Beth. Good morning. All right. Airport area. You saw it. Wow, that must have really, oh boy. Woo, that must have been scary. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're safe, and we're all glad. All of us readers are glad. Mari, you help us all so much. Okay, so let's take a look. First of all, since we're having all of this stuff about the FBI. Good morning, Rhonda. I bet it was Mari. I just want to take a look at Christopher Wray. What is his true moral character? Gosh, I don't know, about a year ago, I was in a yellow shirt. I did the true moral character of Barr when he first came on the scene. Remember how he was supposed to be like this, the best guy ever, that he was a good, guy before. And I got all the moon card, the devil card, liar, liar, pants on fire. It was really bad. So I couldn't find that. I just think I labeled it the true moral character of Bill Barr. It came up really bad. So we knew all along he was really awful. But this is about Christopher Wray. And I don't know what sign he is. Does anyone know what sign he is? Also, you guys, I don't know how to do a moderator thing. I just watched a video on it, but I don't know how to make someone a moderator. So if you see someone bad, let me know. Hi, Claudia. Thank you. Okay, so let's take a look at the true moral character of Christopher Wray, the director of the FBI, because there's so much stuff getting ready to come about. So, and we know Barr. We know the truth about Barr. So this is Christopher Wray, true moral character. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's almost It's almost noon. Christopher Ray. I'm not done yet. All right, there we are. All right, let's take a look. Wow. Okay, so the first card I get is the Sun. So he thinks that he's sort of the star. I know this is the Sun, but he thinks that he has free reign. He feels good about himself. He feels good about what he's doing. Hi, Larry girl. Okay. But he's been working really hard. So 10 of Wands is on its side. Yes, June is living up to its reputation. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 10 of Wands is on its side. So listen, if we take the Sun and we cross it with the 10 of Wands, then he will be free from this work very soon. This is light at the end of the tunnel. All right. All right. He was trying to maintain temperance and balance. With his report, the Mueller report, everything that was going on, he was trying to maintain balance, and he moved forward. And then he worked in a collaborative effort in a good way. Remember, I know that a lot of readers call the Three of Pentacles the dark money card, and indeed it is when it is when it's negatively aspected negatively by negative cards. So they were working very hard. He himself had a lot of hard work to do. He is so close to completing whatever it was that he set out to do. This is on its side. The task is to finish it and say goodbye to it and go from the ruddy waters to smooth waters. By the way, also, there's one thing. He is either going to leave as director, or he will walk away from one specific angle that he was working on that just didn't seem to pan out for him. Okay. And he also came in this position. We're asking about his true moral character. He came to assist someone, help someone, but he's also a secret keeper. Okay. So that is, but we don't have liar, liar, pants on fire. We don't have the moon. We don't have the devil. We don't have any of those things, any of those bad cards. But he does have secrets. Absolutely. You know, look at the job that he holds. He will be revealing something. And this is my Putin card. So I believe he came to help other people investigate all of the work that Putin put into hijacking our elections. And then we turned away because we were losers. But this is really about his moral character. So I'm going to say that he's a fairly honest person. He does have secrets here. He's going to walk away from two things. One, it may be the job itself. And he gets most of the work that he wants, but he just can't quite finish right to the finish line. And he's about ready to announce it. So we just got this card today on the Way of Positive Change Facebook page and Instagram, because I do a card every single day. Yes, Claudia, they are. Hi, Jay. Okay. This is my first time, you guys. It's my virginal live. Well, it's actually not my first time. My first time, I couldn't get it to go right. And some of you let me know that you saw me. Yeah, that's a good question, Mari. So, and I'm also wondering that because, many of you guys know that I have an underlying autoimmune suppressed disease. And I'm okay, but any of you, and I know a lot of you have some too, right? And we don't need to talk about specifics for anyone. But we need to look at, I think Texas, when we're talking about COVID, I'm going to go ahead and break all my rules. I'm going to say whatever I need to say today. When we talk about COVID, Texas had the highest number it's had since the last spike. and that was yesterday. And Florida has been running high for the past 2 weeks. The cases themselves up over, they were running like 1,400 a day, 1,375 a day, new cases. If you have anything to add to that, Mari, please add it. I know the numbers come out of Tallahassee and that one site that the big D tried to close down. I will be careful there, only because of where I live. All right, so let's take a look before we take into Lindsey Graham. We'll take a look at, Mimi, I think we know that one. Rod Rosenstein, but we will look. When Rod Rosenstein, when he testified in front of the Senate the other day where he was questioned, I wanted to wipe his smile off his face. Did you guys, any of you guys catch that? That was really something. I know, Mr. DES. I know, they're not reporting everything. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what's happening with COVID. The numbers are higher, I think California, Texas, Florida, and somewhere else. And Mari wanted to know if there's another wave of, are we going to hit a spike? Are we going to have tragic loss, I guess? So we're going to actually be looking at, thank you, Angie. So we're going to take a look at the spread of COVID, and if we have another big wave, what's going to happen with it? Will it just sort of taper off, which I can't see happening, but we are asking the cards, right? All right, let's see. And I'll ask for the United States because there are several states that will not have it, but let's see. Will COVID die down or flare up and bring disaster? And you know, the Tower card is my card for that. That's usually my hurricane card. Okay. All right, so this means there's a lot of activity. And what has happened with Memorial Day weekend and the protesting and I'm going to say this is the too much too soon card with the 10 of Wands, the opening too soon. We're open. Like our bars are supposed to be 50% for this week, I think. And who's going to follow that? Since when has Florida followed any liquor law or any law of any kind? Okay. All right. So there's a lot going on, and this one particular person who now is not, he was Putin in the other reading, but is not, the numbers are not being reported to us, the clear numbers. So this person is blocking that. Now, I don't know what sign DeSantis is. I suppose I could look that up. Okay, so we had reunions and unions and people reuniting in businesses, patrons coming back to business, gyms are open here in Florida, 100%. Yeah, SeaWorld open 6/11. Yeah, that's just in a couple days. Okay, so anyway, this is the reunions that are happening. Also, I think children are still spreading this. There's still a problem going on with children. Okay, so unfortunately, and we saw this when I first started reading on it, there will be loss. There will be mourning. There will be more death, and people even having some regrets about their actions. So, all right, gosh, we have to figure out who this King of Wands is. Yeah, this is the surge. I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is DeSantis for me. The coloring's not right. Who's got light hair that has anything to do over the Treasury Department? Does anybody know about pushing the pushing for money instead of lives. This all has to do with reuniting in the money, with the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, to push the surge, the government pushing. And instead of using this constructively as a wand, that's, remember the Ace of Wands is a club too. Okay, I think because the 9 of Pentacles comes up here, that we, with wisdom, because the Falcon is here, in the Rider-Waite deck, it's a Falcon, we will be able to come up, the government or some other establishment, pharmaceutical company is going to come up with the drug, with the vaccine, a drug or a vaccine. But this is the lies that lead to the loss. There will be people, since this is a singular figure, there will be people that will have to stay inside again. I'm not even fully out and running like everybody else. Okay, so that's sort of a mixed bag. First, we deal with loss, and there's mourning, but they're still just pushing. The government and 10 of Pentacles, they're just pushing to get the money. And so the money takes precedence over lives. So how much loss will there be? And then that's the cheating there. Okay. All right, but it will come. Someone will help us. And the sword of justice and truth will cut through the BS. So we'll come out on top, but we're going to go through another sorrow, a time of sorrow first. Okay. To think about that. That could be, I know who that is. It's Kudlow and Mnuchin. Okay. That's who that's who he's been appearing with lately. All right. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Let's take a look and see. Does anyone else have a question? Let's see. Pence visited you and said they'd get me? T-Barb? T-Barb. I'm so happy to see you. Okay. And Larry girl, oh my gosh, you guys, I feel so honored. Okay. So Pence always comes to visit in Sanibel, which is just a hop and a skip over the bridge right by me. So he comes down here a lot. All right. Anyone else have a question? Okay. All right. Let me see. All right, let's take a look at Lindsey Graham. Let's see, are we any closer to him having a social fall from grace? If you guys look at that, it's called June Cast of Characters Part 2. And that looked like it was going to be Lindsey Graham is going to have, it was 2 videos ago. It's called Cast of Characters in June Part 2. And it looked like he was going to have an epic fail. Okay. All right. Will Trump leave the White House either this month or July? I haven't seen that coming, but I can ask that. Okay. All right, let's take a look at Lindsey Graham. I want to see if we're any closer to this. I don't think we're very far off, because the investigation that he is leading with the dossier and all the other stuff and Strzok and all the other words you have all heard 5,000 times is coming up to be, like Barr said for the FBI, a big nothing. And he's going to be seen as a nutburger, that is Mr. Pancake. Thanks, T-Barb. Okay. All right, so let's see, Lindsey Graham. One more shuffle. There we are. Okay, so he's trying to spin it, and he thinks he's the magician. So he's trying to spin it, and he's trying to move the attention. And some of what is going on right now, you guys, is just utter distraction, Okay. Thanks. Okay. He's defending himself. All right. So the crossing card is the 9 of Wands. So he is in defense of himself. He is very concerned. Now, we have seen, that's the other thing I wanted to do, is I'll ask if DJTJ wanted me to ask that leave by July. And then we also want to look at Prince Andrew. They're trying to make him give up some of the good on Epps. But we know that Barr's dad, we know that there are so many people on both sides in the government that are involved in that. And I believe that Graham is involved in that too. So he is worried, and he's trying to protect himself. So he's trying to be Mr. Spin. I'm going to come up with something for you to look at. All right. But he's stuck. See, now this is in the recent past, he was stuck. He didn't know what to do. So he had to try to come up with something to hide the relationships that he's made at his roots. So he knew he was in big trouble. Big secrets, more big secrets. And this was Christopher Wray's card. So secrets will be exposed about money and his dealings and with who. And then I'm going to say the bribes and things that he accepted from others. Now, when you guys are doing the tarot, the Queen of Wands, but she is the only queen that has her legs apart in the tarot of the 4 queens. So she acquiesces to others' will. She's also a very sexual queen. So, but she can also, organize the PTAs. Oh my God. All right, he's afraid. He is really afraid that he's going to fall. He's very concerned about his past actions. I'm going to say this is a document, because pentacles are things that are written, things of the earth, and they are also very much coins and money. All right. Hi, you guys. Okay. So I'm going to say it's coming soon. We are not on it just yet. So it's probably a little ways, maybe a month, a little more than a month down the road, a month to, got a 4 and a 5. Let me see what I've got on the bottom. Oh, okay. We'll go with the time of Leo. So somewhere between the end of July through August. He's trying to not allow the secrets to come out, but they're coming. It's already been documented. Okay, but there's the fall. And I think he was even offered a way out of this by someone he didn't want to bow down to. He didn't take it because it's the 4 cups. Okay, so I know Queen of Sanity, right? She is the only queen. Woo! She can be quite the trickster. She's very active, but like I said, she can lead a PTA. She can organize a community dinner. She's very active. I didn't ask that yet, how spirit works, but I could. All right. So Jay wanted to know if DJT was leaving the White House by the end of July. So how can I say that? I can say, I can say it just, will he leave? Will he stay through July? Will he leave? I want to ask it in a way where I get specific cards. All right, will Trump leave the White House by the end of July? Okay. Now, who was I talking to? I think it was Mimi. I did a reading for Mimi yesterday, and she said something that Marie's Table said by the end of July, but I know different readers have, and I know you guys all want us to say yes, or any reader to say yes, but I have not seen him leave yet. So let's see what we get now. Will Trump stay in the office, or will he leave by the end of July? Is he staying or going by the end of July? Timing can be a very tricky thing. I was so scared that I would, hi, Becca. Oh my gosh. This is my virginal live. Johnny helped me because I had an epic fail the other day. Oh my gosh. It's so great to see you. Okay. My brother said, don't let anybody know you're going back on so you don't do that again. Just try it. Okay. So, all right. We're talking about DJT. If he's going to leave by the end of July. And we get, he's telling more lies, of course, but this is on its side. So we are being fed more lies. So will we find this out, though? Because the challenge is the lies that keep him there. There's the delay he's been in. Okay, now there's over there. And he's working it. He's working hard right now. He's not thinking about leaving right now. All right. He's still keeping secrets. This is the Virgo card, which could be, well, it's the time of Virgo, which is when? At the very end of August? Yeah, end of August on through September. So there will be some leaking of information here, but not everything that we want. There's more documents. This is one of his kids getting a subpoena. Waiting. Well, the Chariot card. Becca, that's my first one. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Thanks so much, Becca. You're a sweetheart. All right. The Chariot card is a card of travel, Jay. However, I don't see him leaving by the end of July. You know, if we're looking for a leaving card, he may travel, you know, and more secrets are going to come out. But that's a card of victory. He may feel very alone while some of these things are being investigated. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So maybe, you know, how about 6 months? You guys, I can't tell you that he's going to leave if I don't see leaving, you know. It is a card of travel. Is it a possibility? Yes, but this is not, Seven of Pentacles is not a big action card, you know. Thank you, Larry girl. Congratulations. No, I don't see him. I don't see him leaving. If he was leaving and it was a loss, you know, maybe we'd get like the Knight of Wands. Remember when we were all getting this card for Kavanaugh and he got through? You know, this would be the end for Trump. I mean, there's so many cards that would say, yeah, it's over. I'm done. That's the end. You know, the Death card, the World card, but we don't have any of those here. So I'm going to say no. Now, we could hear something that really messes him up during the time of Virgo. So that would be after that. So I'm going to say after that. What do you think, Jay? Travel to his goal for stats. Yeah. Okay. All right. I like that the map that you got. I saw your live. I didn't get to see the whole thing with the charms. I have seen that before, and I like those, Becca. Those are fun. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at Prince Andrew. Or does anyone else have a question? I know we've all gotten our hopes up many times, but yeah, I looked at, there is a second wave of COVID. There will be loss and death. But then we find something. Well, Jay, maybe you're right. Hopefully you are right. All right, let's take a look at Prince Andrew. Are we going to get anything out of him? Thank you. Aritza? Okay. Okay. All right, Prince Andrew, is he going to tell anything on, as Becca calls him, Mr. Epps? Is Prince Andrew, is he going to spill the beans? What's happening with him? He's already in so much trouble. Look, if there was nothing to say and there was nothing going on, which we know is not true, he wouldn't have been removed of the things he's been removed of and being in the public eye the way he is. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of those, not only did the GOP far right go to with Flynn and everybody else, that even Jill Stein was, everyone that was sitting at that table at those pictures that got money. There's that group, and then there's the group that are just completely entwined with this ugly happening with Mr. Epps. So, and they will go down. It will come out. Okay, he will give something. Page of Wands is an informant. But he can't give that much. He will try to keep. The challenge card is for him to keep his balance. Remember the last interview he did, he went wonky. He really, talk about an epic fail. All right, there's the girls. There's the sun on the island. He's going to use smoke and mirrors. This is almost like in his head, he's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which one shall I tell? What should I do? What should I tell? Which one will be the best? He will tell one truth, though. He will. Okay. Boy, he's lost so much, and he can't reveal everything. He's already lost so much. But he will. And this puts him in repose. He may have to do a little, he has to hide from society. He has to take a break. He's being exiled for his part in this. He will be separated even more, and there's more problems, and he'll have some sort of he has to go somewhere completely out of sight. He won't be posing for pictures with Miss Sarah. Okay. Now, let's take a look at her. Let's take a look at Ghislaine. Where is she anyway? I don't even know how to say her name. Okay. Let's take a look. Are we going to hear from her? I think so. She's right there. Are we going to get her in there? Are we going to get anything out of her? What's happening with her? Are we going to? I know. Where is she, right, Becca? Come on. There's too much involved here. You can't just, the guards, everything, Barr. Okay, where is Ghislaine? Ghislaine. All right, where is she? Are we going to get any information from her? What's happening with her? I haven't seen that yet. I have not seen that on Netflix. Okay, so she's been paid. Well, of course. She has a deal. She made a pact. She got paid. And they're protecting her. She went away. She went away. And Jay, that would be another leaving card, you know, the 8 of Cups. Okie doke. Well, someone's gonna bust up her world. Here we go. So she's not safe. Her life, as she knows it, is going to come to an end. I think I got the Tower for Graham too, in that June cast characters, part 2. But okay, so we are going to know something very tragic will befall her, happen to her, that explode her world. It's really big. She may have had it all good with the 10 and the wheel. Yeah. So she will not be able to maintain this. It's all coming to light, and she's going to be in trouble. Someone will try to help her with a deal, and then she gets the Lindsey Graham card too. She doesn't want to do it either. So there's a huge problem. So she's going to go down for this. And you know, the Tower doesn't take very long. I always get the Tower before we have a hurricane. So I'll get the Tower for people that thank you, Marietta. That means a lot to me. Okay, so I always get the Tower when I'm reading for people in Florida when we're going to be threatened by a storm, mostly a hurricane, because it has to be pretty crazy. But then I started getting it for everyone that I was reading for on YouTube, first in Florida, but then everyone on YouTube. And so this is my COVID card too, right? But so we know that it's a huge, tragic thing for her. But they started showing up just weeks before. And I'm going to say 5 weeks where I really started noticing it. I was getting it for every single person. It's the Tower. Sorry. It's the Tower. She is in big trouble. She thought she could hold on to the money and hold out, Becca, but she's got the Tower, 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and, you know, the Queen may tell the Prince, you better out that little brat, right? You better give up her location. Yeah, I guess she left. The 8 of Cups. Yep, that would be good, Becca. That's good addition. Yeah, so she probably went, overseas. Can't imagine that she would be here. Okay. Thanks, me, myself, and I. Thank you so much. All right. So we asked about, all right, what are we asking about now, you guys? Thanks, Becca. Anybody else have a question? Okay. Yes, thank goodness for towers, right? All right, let's take a look at Barr. How's he going to do for the rest of June? He's making it. He is really. I think we should ask about Barr and Burr. Let's ask about Burr first. Let's see if Burr, the guy that had to step down because he Barr outed his his stock transfers and insider trading, but that's not why he was outed because of that, but it's because supposedly he was working on that other report, so against Trump. But let's see. I don't know all that much about it. That's why I wanted to know the true moral character of Christopher Wray. Let's see if Burr and his work that he's doing will he be successful? I know Marietta, but I just asked that and I didn't get that. I know Marie's table said that because I read for a lady named Mimi yesterday and she told me that, but I'm not getting that. So maybe after. Hi, Sarah. How are you? All right, let's see. Burr, will he be successful working with the information and reports and FBI that he's been working on? That's a good question we can ask about Warner. All right, but let's ask about Burr. Will he be successful with what he's working on? Well, his hands were tied. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know which way to go, didn't know how he would move forward. He thought, I've got this information and I don't know how to move forward. The challenge is to get to the victory. So he's in this very difficult spot and was in the difficult spot. And now he's got to get to the victory. He does have the information. He did make the coins. He can spill the information. Ask about Warner. He knew with these two aces here, he knew that he would probably have changes and have to have change of places. And he had to, abandon where he was and with the 6 of swords. 3 aces. That's a lot of meetings. Meetings with the kings. So there's a lot of meetings. So I'm going to say he's successful. There's a lot of meetings. He's got other people helping him. He's meeting with very important people. And he will get to this. He will get to the success. He will. He's worried and he's scared. Remember, this is my Kavanaugh card. Worried and scared, but he still got through, right? He snuck through. Hopefully he'll get taken out. Paul, I'm sort of agreeing with you. I haven't seen him leave yet. I did see members of the GOP jumping ship in that one video on my page, but I agree. Right now, I'm not seeing it. Okay. All right. So Burr will be successful. A lot of meetings. 3 aces. Holy math. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's take a look to see if Warner. Yes, time does have a very different meaning to spirit. It is very difficult. But I didn't get him leaving it by the end of July. So, I hope she's right. I hope she's right. I would like to have that be my margin of error, All right. Let's take a look at Warner. Will he read, someone said Section 5, or will he read it to the Senate? Will he read the report to the Senate? Will Warner stand up and read the report to the Senate Intel? Let's mix like this. Okay. Will Warner be successful and stand up and read it to the Senate Intel? All right, we are. I think Marie also said he would leave April 1st, but he didn't. And he is, so it's hard. It's hard. I think there's been lots of readers that said, oh, we're this close, and then something. He's got good liars, right? Okay, T-Barb, Volume 5. Okay. So there's other people that know what's in here, what's in the Volume 5. And this means, when you get the Queen of Cups, when you're asking about something, it usually is a good indication that in your own psychic hunches, in your own gut, that you're onto something here. So I'm going to say there is something to this about him reading it. He cannot do it the way he wants to do it, though. So, because the Page of Wands is on its side. There's rules that have to be followed. And it's delayed. It's hung up. There's other people trying to bring balance to this. Something happens. He's not able to do this right away. He could get, you know how they did something to Burr and other people? Looks like he might, this is the Ten of Swords. So I don't think Warner's going to be able to do that. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, Becca, you've never seen him leaving either. You saw close, I think. Okay. All right, so let's see. So we were asking here, you guys, if Warner was going to be able to be successful to get up to read that report, volume 5 or whatever, to the Senate Intel, but he's going to have to hold on to this longer, and there's a problem. He could even be being blackmailed with something like Burr was. This is being betrayed. Woo! Wow, that's bad. Did you guys see that? This is the Ten of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. This is not good. Man, that almost looks like he could get sick too. So something very bad is in and around with what Warner wants to read. Yep. 10, 3, 4. That's not good. That's anything but balanced. So he's not going to be successful. That doesn't look like that. I know, Jay, right? That does not look like that's going to transpire. So, all right. Is anything, let's see. Well, let's ask if Barr will fall from grace this month. Well, by August, since we got a Virgo card, so it's like we're going to hear major information in the time of Virgo. But will Barr have a fall from grace soon? Somebody unearth it. All right. Let's see if Barr will be exposed. Will Barr be exposed? What's going to happen to him? Is he going to just continue to go on lying his lies? Or will he be exposed? Will he fall? He is already thinking about one of the tactics that's been spun, and that can, look, he even contradicted DJT about going to the bunker. He said that he was told to go there instead of, inspecting it, like Becca said. I think Becca and Johnny and Jen Lynn were saying he was, what was he doing down there, and that he had diapers down there and everything else. Okay. He really did, Claudia. He definitely did look jaundiced, didn't he? He's got pancreatitis or liver or both, or something very serious is going on there for that coloring. Okay. All right, so let's see. This looks like he's going to walk away he will walk away from one deal that was struck. He's just going to say, you guys, that's not going to work. So I'm not going to do that. Now that could be, since this is the very foundation of this reading, that could be, where Trump's saying Obamagate. And for instance, like an example of this would be Barr saying, when he's asked, is there anything to prosecute Obama over, and he said no, there's nothing there. So wow, you guys, all these swords for now. I've got this for my gosh, we're getting the 4 of Swords for everything. So 4, 3, 2, 1 right? Sorry if anyone had headphones on there. Sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway. Okay. He's gonna go out. He's gonna try to swing his sword and work it. But then he's got to change tactics again. This means I can't continue with my previous commitment. The Knight of Wands has trouble with follow through. He gets distracted easily, and he also gets it's like giving a horse his reins. He ties himself up on accident. He gets himself into trouble. So he's going to have a fall. I don't think it's going to be as bad as Warner's or Graham's looked pretty bad when I looked at it. These are not good cards for him. He'll have to disappear from public life too. So he got the same card Prince Andrew got. So this paper's coming out. He won't be able to continue. He'll distract, divert, go off on another tangent, find something else. So that's it. Okay. The ACLU is suing Barr personally for violations of the first one. Okay. All right. How much more damage will Rump do before he leaves? Anyone else have a question? I don't know if I can even look at that. We'll save another big one. We'll do another one on Trump and see, how long he's going to stay in there. Another friend of mine, Jenna, she asked me if he was going to stay in by the time of the election or changing of the guard. And that came up with the judgment card. Into the lawsuits. Oh, okay. Lawsuits into Barr. So the ACLU, will the ACLU be, did I say that right, Becca? Will they be successful at suing Barr? The ACLU. Will they be successful with a lawsuit against Barr? Okay. You're welcome. I'm so glad you're here, Becca. Becca's magic's in the room. Okay. Let's see. Will the ACLU be successful at suing Barr? I was so nervous about doing this live. I only scheduled one reading for later today. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, they charge in with the Chariot, but they're secret protectors. This is almost like Barr is behind the wall. Delay. There will be some measure of victory with the Six of Wands up at the top. Oops, should bring these down. Oh, and there's his signature card. You guys, look at that. Are you shocked? Just gonna lie, cheat, and steal and say he didn't do this. Oh boy. Okay. Lies. Lies, 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 lies. The High Priestess is on its side. The Moon. Smoke screen. He will be seen as oh, look, Becca, I got the Tower again. So there's going to be a big problem. Wow. starting to think like there's something more here than, because I asked about COVID and I didn't get the tower, but I did get more sadness and death. This is almost like another catastrophe of some sort. Let me ask about that. But because it just keeps showing up. Another tower. I know. Crazy, right? This is not good for anybody. It blows that many people up. That's not good. Okay, so something that the ACLU will set into motion will be part of Barr's undoing. So I'm going to say there is a measure of victory. Yes. But there's so many lies before we get to it. And I'm just wondering, like, what could be so explosive that it blows all these people out of the water? Other than the Epps report and the Mueller report, hurricanes. I asked that. But that wouldn't, like, even if we had a hurricane, it wouldn't be, like, that really wouldn't affect the people in Washington, I wouldn't think. Unless, can right up that coast, but that's still, I don't know. Let me see what this, let's ask. Yes, these unsavory characters. The tower is near me. It fall on the GOP bigly. Right, Stephen? This is like Game of Thrones. So let's ask what this signifies. Let's just leave it right here in the middle. What happens? Is it a report? Is it the Mueller report? Maybe we should put it back in and see if it's. No, Mari. No, we don't want that. Okay, I know. You must be scared. That just happened to you. Okay, I mean, I can understand. I would be frazzled too. All right, we'll put it back in there and we'll just ask. All right. Is the tower the Mueller report? The unredacted Mueller report? Or conjoined to the FBI? Okay, let's see. All right, so the tower represents a special feature, a written document, subpoenas. I'm going to say written document because this always comes up to me when someone has writing abilities or, yeah, and this is the hiding of it, the taking off with it, trying to hide it, steal it, redact it. Okay. And then it was up and down. Yes, it's good. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Does it mean anything? No, it doesn't. And there's the Knight of Swords. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it has something to do with I'm going to take this as a yes. It has something to do with the unredacted Mueller report. Yep. And the Magician. But remember, we got the Magician. We got that with Graham, right? Okay. Here's that Virgo card again. Oh, okay. It isn't just the Mueller report, it's something else. This means I don't have the whole correct answer. Tower Tuesday. Hi, Mystic. Okay. Tower Tuesday. Yeah, okay. So there's definitely something going on with the Mueller report, something that how it was gosh, that makes you wonder if someone stole part of it or just redacted it or just black. Maybe they can't. But there's something still not seen here. That maybe that's just the lead in. All right, let me ask one more thing since the tower came up so much more today than any other video I've ever done. Okay, of course, this is my first live. Thanks so much, everybody that's here. All right, let's just look. Yeah. I'm going to do that. All right, so let's just put it right here. Okay, T-Barb. All right. What is the tower? Is the tower Mother Earth? Is the tower warfare? Is the tower written things and testimony, like the Justice Card? Tower keeps coming up for all of these people. What is it? Thank you, Anne. Woohoo! Okay, this is something that's approaching quickly. Comes in on the horse. So this is... All right, so there is all right, so there's the Justice Card. So we asked to see if it was going to have anything to do with legal things. It's something that brings sadness and separates people and brings tears. And there's a woman that has a very prominent place here. Okay. But then everybody's happy after. Remember, the tower can be something so destructive, but then there can be happiness on the other side. So I always use the example of when I had my store for 7 years, I managed other stores and I opened my own. And we had Hurricane Irma in 2017. We had a lot of roof damage. Thank you, Maria, so very much. Yay. Okay, so, but then when the hurricane came and there was just some roof damage and some other things happened, it was just time for me to let the store close. It was just costing too much. So I ended up going into my office building, my big office building that I'm not even in right now, but that was beautiful. And all the responsibility that came with the store was all gone. I didn't have to stay there late, and I loved all the teachers and the massage therapists and everything, but I didn't have to stay there late any longer. And I didn't, so all the responsibility was gone. Okay, so we have a judicial decision, and it splits. This could even be splitting some people from their party and their beliefs, because it's very upsetting to some people, but then there's joy after. All right, I'm gonna say it is all judicial. All right, so and it leads to emotions and people leaving and partnerships, even sexual partnerships, documents. There's my documents cards again. So I'm going to say all judicial with twists and a real soap opera, a real live, heartbreaking, life-changing bombshell. There's no other way to describe the tower, because you can't go back. This is a life-changing event for a lot of these people. Yeah, right. You are right, Mr. B. You are right. Okay. Yeah, okay, and then there's the lies on the bottom. So I feel like the lies will be exposed. And I had that dream too, where two of my good friends, two guys that I know that are just hard Trump supporters, and in the dream they came up to me and I said, I knew this was going to come out. I couldn't say anything. And they're like, yeah, we should have known. So I always felt that he would be outed. I didn't realize it would take this long. All right. Would any of the Secret Service really take a bullet for deadly? Would they? You want to ask that? You can ask that. Yeah, Stephen, they're saying that there's a special FBI force working on our behalf. Yeah. All right, let's take a quick look while we're here. I don't know how long I've been on. Anyway, just an hour. Okay, so we'll go for a little bit longer. Let's just look at natural disasters. And because I did COVID, there's loss and there's death, but that didn't come up to be the tower gun. Let's look at natural disasters for the United States, and then we'll also maybe look at the Secret Service. All right, what about natural disasters? So we would be looking for like the Empress card, the World card. Thank you, Darlene. Oops, you made me flip my cards upside down. All right, let's see. What about natural disasters? I know we have the hurricane season coming up, and we know that, September is usually always that's when August and September seem like to be really bad. Hopefully we will avoid that. But will the U.S. have big natural disasters? Will we be sad because the U.S. is hit by natural disasters? Becca, I don't know how to make anyone a moderator. I tried to look that up, but I couldn't find it at the time. So I was just hoping for all loving people today. Oh my gosh. Okay. Susie. All right. Natural disasters for the United States this year, 2020. Okay, thank you, Becca. Okay, there are some, but I'm going to say they're man-made. The Mother Earth is on her side. So this is something that man did. She's on her side. Man did for money that causes conflict. That to me would be sort of like an earthquakey thing. Hopefully yes, we've already had some small ones. Could that be too much fracking? Okay, those are buildings. So, but then there's victory. And the Hermit card. So we were just talking about Virgo. People will have to leave an area. People will have to evacuate an area. People will have to take their things and go to another place. That will not be good. They're talking about in Florida, they're saying don't plan on having any type of evacuation shelters here because of COVID. DeSantis, that's crazy, right? DeSantis wants everything open. Let's just open everything and pretend this is just all a nothing and focus on money. Oh, but then we can't open a shelter if there's a hurricane, right? That's how screwed up that is. So I'm going to say, yes, but it's almost like Mother Earth is saying, but it's not Mother Earth's fault. It's man's fault. So, yeah. But one thing here, and now that there's water here, so that could be flooding. Things that are man-made, things that are government-made. So, at least we're not getting the tower with that, right? Okay, so that's good. That is good. There's problems, but Floods, problems, buildings, evacuations. Okay. It doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, open everything up and then don't allow a shelter to be open because that would help people. Only in Florida. All right. Let's see. When will, what? Oh, that must be a private question. Okay. DeSantis is shooting himself in the foot. Let's look at DeSantis. Is anyone from Trump's administration a mole? Okay. All right. Let's look at that first. Is anyone in Trump's administration a mole? So will they take him down? Is anyone a mole? So we would need cheater cards. Yes. Yeah, they can go to Mar-a-Lago too. Okay. All right. Is anyone in Trump's administration a mole? Yes, I would have to absolutely say yes, because the people working together with secrets. Although I don't know how long they can keep it a secret because the high priestess is on its side. All right, I'm going to say this is a decorated person. This is a general or a person that has that's decorated. So this is a person in the defense. I'm going to say yes. And it's almost, the hangman is up here at the top. So it's almost as if they've sacrificed themselves for this. We keep getting this. Boy, the offers of bribes are just everywhere today with every single person. Yes, there is a mole in the Trump administration. Yep. And even goes into the Pentagon or the White House or the SCIF or any of the private rooms, the Oval Office. Yes. So, and then he will leave. So the answer to that question is yes. It is a decorated person, and there's lies and intrigue all around it. So that's pretty big. Yeah, the chariot is a police. He can be anyone from a policeman to, well, he could be Secret Service, but this is usually decorated. Like you have to usually wear some sort of a uniform. I think Secret Service just wears a suit, right? I mean, it could be, but this is usually decorated. Okay. If there's going to be a military person in the tarot, it would be the chariot. Okay. Marianne, is that? Oh, thank you, Gianna. Thank you. Thank you very much. It could be, you mean Esper? It could be Esper, Marianne. I doubt it though. I don't know. What do you think? All right. Let's take a look at DeSantis, if he's going to fall. Could be the military person who holds the football. All right, let's take a look at, I just want to know if DeSantis is going to go down. No, wasn't there a general in dress that did the walk? I don't know. Can anyone answer Marianne's question? Was there a general in full uniform that did the walk over to the? Oh, okay, General Milley. Okay. Should I? Okay, let's ask about him then. Mill. Mil. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Okay. All right. What's up with him? What is the true moral character of General Milley? I didn't see that. So, all right. What is the true moral character of General Milley? Is he trustworthy or a fox? Okay. Oh, Billy, like Milley. Okay, thanks, Jay. All right, let's take a look at General Milley. Okay. I didn't see that for somehow. I don't know how I didn't see that. What is the true moral character of that general? Oh, look what we got, you guys. Is that crazy or what? So, there's our decorated person. Now, is that him? We don't know everything about him. He isn't always as he appears. We don't know everything. And he may have some confusion about what he believes in, what is right and what is wrong. If he's walking with Trump, he's confused for sure. Okay. But you know what? He is clever. You know, when you come up with the 9 of Pentacles, you are smart. Okay. Okay, so one of you guys said he said no military action. He did stick up for something. 9 of Wands. He's had a pretty good life. His emotions could get the best of him here. Or a man talks him into. Wow. You guys, the Hermit just keeps coming. The Hermit and the Tower are the cards for this reading today. And the 4 of Cups. Okay. Okay. He is actually General Milley. He doesn't want someone to see what he's doing. And he also knows that more information is coming out. And he will help shed light. But he also doesn't want to admit that DJT is doing what he's doing. He in his hopes and fears, he has his head in the sand. He's caught up in the drama. So he could be part of that mold thing, but I would think more if he came up here, you know, where we saw the other one. This is more like I'm in the drama. I'm in with the rest of the DJ. How would you combine? Well, Kardashians. He's in the drama. So there's a big problem. There's a big fight coming with him. This is big. Boy, I'm telling you, this Virgo stuff just keeps coming up. Time of Virgo. And you know, if it isn't the time of Virgo, it can be just the time of enlightenment that the light is shown on the cockroaches and the unredacted parts of things that we need to read. Could be, Stephen. It could be. Oh, thank you, Cindy. That's very kind of you. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I wanted to order a necklace from you, Cindy. I forgot. I think I sent you an email, but I'm not quite sure. We had a good reading, you and I. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah. Well, Reinhold, the arguments are not over. He is in up to his neck, and there will be many more fights coming up. Yeah, okay, so should we look at Nancy Pelosi? Okay, all right, T-Barb. Let's just see if Nancy's going to have more success in getting him out. Alma, oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I was worried about you the other day. I thought maybe you might be getting so much rain from Cristobal. I sent you an email. Alma, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm going to cry. Okay, I'm not going to cry. All right. Okay. Help me. I lost my train of thought. Nancy Pelosi. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. A hell of a lot of rain. How much did you get? Thank you, Red Lentil. Thank you so much. Okay. How many inches did you get, Alma? Okay, let's see. Nancy Pelosi, is she going to have more success? Will she be more successful at taking down DJT? Pelosi. She is an Aries, you know. Okay. All right, she's coming. She's brandishing that sword of power. She wants the truth to be known, and she is going to, this is like when she raises that gavel, when she first, do you remember when she first got that gavel back in her hand? Oh my goodness. Okay. This is like she knew that he would be an immature brat, that if you just left him alone, that this would show. I also think she's going after one of the kids. How much flooded, Alma? You didn't have to leave your house, did you? I hope you didn't have to leave your house. Okay. All right. This is who she was born to be. Boy, she brought up these are the articles of impeachment that she brought forth. And I'm going to take this as this is she and Schiff and Nadler just struggling. But now something that she's done is paid off. And this is karmic. And the parties will be behind her. And I'm going to say parties because I don't think that this is just one party. She is going to do some of her own. I know we had lots of floods. But did you get to stay home? Okay. Wow. Okay, I just got goosebumps. So, look who could be helping Pelosi. Look at that. That is cray-cray. That is really crazy. They are like Athena. Okay, so, all right, but now we have the Chariot card with Nancy Pelosi. So, this could be a fated karmic with the Six of Cups event that is just completely blessed. And so Nancy Pelosi is the winner. She's the winner for sure. Okay, so but I do private readings if you want to email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail. Yeah, Alma, I think you really got hit hard. Okay, with crystal ball. All right, so Nancy Pelosi is the winner. And did you notice, you guys, that she does not have a tower? She doesn't have a tower. She doesn't have the 4 swords. She's not disappearing out of sight. She doesn't have any of those cards that the other people had. So I think that's really, she took a chance, though. Boy, I think she's going after the kids, too. I don't know. She wants more. More. Yay, Nancy. Woo, woo, T-Bar. It could be, but we're so close to inauguration day. But it could be, Jay. Could be. Okay. All right. Soon. We can pop the champagne bottle soon. I don't know. I would have to get, what do you think, Becca? Do you think it's September or do you think it's before September? Did you get a timing in your grand tableau? Okay. Will we have a democracy next year? That could be, Mr. B. Okay. Will we have a democracy next year or a new type of government, unbeknownst to the people? I have very clearly seen that we would have some sort of new currency coming in. That's for sure. I thought maybe it was going to be something like Calibra and Libra with Zuckerberg, but he didn't get that. And that came up as a negative no. And so did Bitcoin. Okay, so let's see. Will we have a new kind of, will we have a democracy next year or a new kind of new type of government, unbeknownst to the people? Well, if Biden got in, I see Biden having some problems. All right, will we have a new kind of government? Will we have a democracy next year or a new kind of, will we have a new type of government? What will our government look like next year? Boy, next time I'm getting a glass of water and, okay. All right. New kind of government, unbeknownst to the people. All right, so the five of cups came out. Now that was, we got this card today in association with COVID. So what happens with that, with the loss in the morning will have something to do with this. And we could be mourning the passing of whatever we had, or other people will be. A new type of democracy, a new type of government, unbeknownst to people. Guess I better cut them. They're working on something. Okay. What will government look like? Will it be something new? Will it be something new next year? Okay, Queen of Cups. Well, we knew something was going to change. We knew that. Wow, okay. This is after the dragons come and slay the people that are... Whoa. So this is after we feel the pain and we've been betrayed. And we were betrayed with the COVID and the by the police and the government and the racial things that have happened. So there will be changes, because that's the end. Is the challenge is to change what took place and help the people not feel like they're being stabbed in the back. So something new will come of this. You guys are cracking me up. Oh my gosh. Alma, I just can't even take it. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna have to be after this. The mole helps us out there, this general, whoever that is. And it could be, we may all like it at first. And I'm going to say that this is part of something we already know and part of something leading into something that we want. So it would be good if we got the temperance card or the star card like that. Okay. So the star card is a blending, 1 foot in the water and 1 foot in the land, and replenishing. And this is acknowledging the light inside each person. This is when you stand out. This is when you become famous or when you're acknowledged at work. So this is helping put the light back in people, letting their light shine. And they'll have to pass some laws, so that's really important. Okay. You're so funny. Okay. All right. Rules will be put in place to balance this out. So some of the haves and have-nots, and bringing some balance to things that have been imbalanced, right? So we have a lot of balance cards here. We've got the Chariot card, the Star card, the Justice card, and the 2. Okay, so that was a really good question, because the answer is yes. It'll be really hard. They're going to blend a few things together, but in the end, it is very helpful, and hopefully, it'll be helpful to Mother Earth too. So the EPA and helping mothers and children. And feeling nurturing, the star is and the Empress card are nurturing. There'll be a lot of legal jargon and things that go into play, and it could be a very tumultuous time, up and down, balancing or robbing Peter to pay Paul kind of thing. But it looks like it comes up good. There'll still be lies and intrigue still. There's always going to be a cheater, pumpkin eater somewhere, right? Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to get a drink. I forgot. I was so nervous. All right. Send me another question. Oh, Lamari. Okay. So Alma, is everything okay where you are? Is it flooding over? All right. I'm going to get T-Bar. T-Barb and Larry Girl are cracking me up. All right, guys, I'm getting a drink. I've got my party glass. Okay. It's a Tervis tumbler. You can take glitter from the party store and you give it to Tervis tumbler. And so this is hearts and stars and angels and all kinds of fun things. All right, did we come up with anything? Mary Ann Ghislaine, whatever her name is, she got the tower. Her life is changing forever. So her life will never be the same. She got the tower. A lot of people got the tower. So thank you, Teresa. No, many people will be hungrier. Many have no homes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll light some candles and send prayers. I got some water. Okay. All right. El Salvador flirted. Okay. I'm sorry that happened, Alma, but you are safe. And the season is just starting. Hopefully that's the end for you now. Okay, T-Barb, that's good. Thank you. All right, so AOC. My goodness, I need to turn this over. All right, AOC. Her future, right? Thank you, Alma. All right, so let's see. AOC. Her future. Success or not? Okay. What do you guys think? Angela. Hi, Angela. Okay. AOC. Her future. Success or not? She is a star. Let's see if she gets one. She feels like her hands are tied. She wants to do more and she's sort of stuck. Because she's a newbie, a freshman, right? She's tried to propose some things and they've been shut down. So she has her head in some law books, I think. I think she's really getting a grip, putting her head in those books and maybe even getting some advice with the Six of Cups here. She's going to be a part of a new bill. That's paper. But this is very slow because the Nine of Pentacles is really slow. And then she feels a calling. She has to be a little careful with that, but she does feel a calling. She will, the inner activist in her will come out. We got this card on the way of positive change. Facebook this morning, and it was like, all that came to me was about, when butterflies come out of their cocoon. She's doing a lot of thinking about laws. She's met with apathy. So that she has this is difficult for her. This is really, really tricky. Okay, she will have success. She's going to get something that she truly wishes for, something that is heartfelt. This will not be easy for her. So, but she will. That's very good. She's going to get a bill passed. The AOC bill or something. Squad AOC. So that's good. She will get it. All right. What's on the bottom for AOC? Victory. Another victory card. So that's good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to see that. She keeps trying and gets shot. She gets shot down. But in the end, she wins. And remember, with timing, cups and pentacles take quite a while. Wands and swords are much more. All right. Any other question? Angela, we have to do our trade soon. I don't remember what happened. Why did we have to? Oh, the weather changed with crystal law, and I think I had it really bad. Sometimes when the weather changes, it sets me back a little bit with that pressure. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I can do it this week. Okay. All right, we need to send more support. Yes. Okay. What's the next question, you guys? We did AOC. I was so, Pelosi. You guys, that was a good. Oh, Kamala. Oh, that's good, Jay. Let's do that. Okay, Angela, text me. Kamala. Is she going to be moved to an even higher position of prominence or not? Kamala Harris. Okay. I'll never forget when she questioned Barr. I'll just never forget that. She really showed her strength. Is Kamala Harris going to be promoted to a higher position, a place of prominence? They're going to try to slander her. She has a spy in her camp. So I think they tried to get her on something already. The slander sets off emotions. This could have something to do with the previous decision that she made, something she presided over earlier, way back in her past. This comes out. They have to bring balance to it with the temperance card. I don't think so. She'll move up. They'll give her something. Here's a small offering. She's doing fine though. Don't be worried about her. But she will start something new. But these aren't like Nancy's cards. There's some sort of slander, some sort of a negative thing that comes about. Something that she made a decision about previously that she voted on. They'll say, you did this, you can't be this. So that's really not, the Fool is not really, it is something new. It's a new beginning, but it isn't, I don't think it's the place of prominence that we thought. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I can move the cards down. Sorry. I can even back up a little bit. Okay. All right. All right, what else are we asking? Val Demings. How many gains in the Senate seats in November for Democratic Party? Okay. I don't know if I can tell how many, but I can tell if they'll be successful. Okay. Okay. We can ask about Val Demings and Susan Rice. All right, let's see. Will the Democratic Party be successful at gaining a fair amount of seats? Will they seen as being successful? Okay. Will the Democratic Party gain Senate seats? Will they be successful at gaining several Senate seats? Will the Democratic Party be successful at gaining several Senate seats? Okay, cross your fingers, you guys. And then we'll do Val Demings and then Susan Rice. Becca's going to show me how to do the moderator thing. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, T-Barb. That's not a lot of action at first, is it? 2 pages. That's like, doesn't look like it in the beginning. That's like even Steven. The devil card's there. So there's fear surrounding the Democrats getting. The devil card is very fearful. The devil controls. Satan controls with fear. And greed and lust, right? Okay, there's hope in the future, but boy, this is off to a very rocky start. That is going to be, we have more negative cards here than positive. The hope is there. The star card is there at the very end. Maybe after all this stuff happens with the tower and we get past it, but there's so much fear and greed. And about the judges and the ruling party, this is very wishy-washy to me. I think the House stays good, but I maybe after a great amount of fear has passed, we can come out with a victory up here. That's really difficult. So let's say in the end, they will be successful, but it's really hard. It's a very, very, very difficult thing because of fear. And, Fox Entertainment. Okay, maybe they cheat. That would be, the devil card would be a cheater. Yes, Angela, you are right. Okay, let's take a look at Val Demings. I don't really know very much about her. Will Val Demings be placed in a position of prominence in the administration? Val Demings. Go, Larry, girl, go. Will Val Demings be placed in a position of prominence? All right, someone's going to gift her with something very nice, right? This is good. 2 cups. This will not be announced right away, though. The 8 of Wands is on its side. Someone's trying to knock her out of there. Right and wrong. Balance. December. Taurus is spring. Yes. Yep. Someone thinks she would do a fantastic job. She's getting a big yes. So that's good. These are really good. The Empress and the Star card. Oh, okay. I really don't know anything about her. Larry girl, thank you so much. Yeah, anyone that wants a reading, you can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com. Okay. Now let's take a look. So Val Demings, she's getting a raise. Kamala going sideways. Susan Rice. Let's see. All right, let's take a look at Susan Rice, if she'll be placed, if she's getting a place in a place of prominence in the upcoming administration, in the cabinet. You think she wants in again? I'm not so sure she wants in again. All right, let's see. She want in again? Will she be placed in the new administration? Susan Rice. I don't know her sign either. Oh, one of you wanted to know if Cohen would ever publish his book, get his book published. I'm looking into that too. Oh, look, same card. She's getting helped too. Susan Rice is either helping or being helped or making a deal. Whoa. She may have a part of this. So with these cards, we're getting that none of these things will come about quickly because the Eight of Wands is on its side. She could be a part of that, the new government card. New World. I know, right? Angela's like, whoa, she saw the same thing I did. Okay. All right, so what's going on right now also affects Susan Rice. There's something, and that could be, I wonder if that has to do with that last email or something. But balance will be brought to it. Okay, so she doesn't have the same cards as Val Demings did. She's sort of going along to bring some balance or transition or something, because she's getting, something happened that she was a part of that went wonky. Yeah, so I'm not so sure she'll be a big player in that. November can be Scorpio, like, love to hear Susan speak from the heart. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look. All right. So, Stacey Abrams. Let's take a look at Stacey Abrams, and then we'll look at Cohen. Valeria. Oh, I went upside down. All right, let's take a look at Stacey Abrams. Will Stacey Abrams receive a prominent promotion to a place of prominence with the new administration? Stacey Abrams. There, she is being offered a cup. That would cause her to travel and leave where she is. That's the challenge. Leave what she's doing, goes. There's fear around her somehow, and restriction. And that could be what she was cheated out of as well. Ooh. 10 swords. Okay. Someone's really afraid of her, and she gets slandered. Maybe they're saying she hasn't done all the work yet. One man is saying that. They're saying if she continues to move forward with her career, another position, but she's not getting the same cards that Demings got. So, all right. Oop, she gets the tower. So I don't know. I'm sure she feels like she's been through the tower already, but there's still a problem coming with her. That could be more problems with what happened. Maybe it'll come out what happened to her. God, I hope it goes it's more of a positive way. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, ouch. Okay, did we lose Becca? She probably had to go do some readings or work or something. Okay, all right, let's take a look. So that wasn't so great for Alma, were you here? Did you see all the towers that we got for the people that we were asking about with Graham and who all did we? Burr, Graham, Prince Andrew, Ghislaine, they all got towers. Something, so you know what's getting ready to. Claudia Cooper, that is a dynamic duo. Yeah, lots of devils, but we got the tower card for all of those people that we asked about in the beginning. All right, let's take a look at Cohen's book. Will he be successful at getting that out with his head intact? Oh my gosh. All right, will Michael Cohen get to keep his head and publish his book? Okay, will Michael Cohen get to keep his head intact and get his book published successfully soon? Anyone else have any other questions? All right. Will Michael Cohen keep his life and publish his book safely? He's working on it. He's defending it. He's having to defend himself. He's fending off threats. They're saying, oh, we'll see. Well, of course, you know what they're saying to him. Oh, well, he's been working on this. This probably took him several months to put together, but we will hear about this soon. They'll try to stop him. He will be seen as the star. He will be famous for this. We already knew it. We're going to say we knew that. We knew that would happen. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. There could be a hearing over something that is contained within the pages of that book. So just stay tuned for that. It's a lot, but he will. I don't know how much money he'll get, but if he's seen as a star, he'll get money. But it's a rocky start to get it where it needs to go, and there could be some hearings over it. All right. Will Stephen Miller get the tower? All right. We can ask that. We can also ask about Bolton. All right. Let's do Miller and Bolton, and then I'll probably have to go. Okay, Stephen Miller. We'll ask about him first. What's going to happen with Stephen Miller? Does he get the tower too? Is he affected by the tower and the legal decisions that are coming? Will Stephen Miller, does he get the tower too? Is he going to be affected by the big shakeup that's coming? Mari, I think you're right. All right, Stephen Miller. Will he be affected by the tower? Is he going to be successful, or is he going down with the rest of the tower people? We're just going to start calling them tower people. Okay. Okay, 5 paces. It was pretty remarkable. We got the tower a lot in the beginning. Almost everybody we read on, there's something earth-shattering, to say the least, coming up that affects all of those people. All right, Miller. Miller's got an eye on the prize, and he's been sort of promised something, but there's a legal decision. Now that is also a subpoena. The Justice card and the Page of Pentacles, and then he gets regret over something he did. He thinks he's the star now. He's feeling like he's the star right now. Ooh, big information coming about him. He is so slimy that he could actually be helping the mole. Miller could sort of be double duty there. He's not getting the tower stuff. He's so slimy, he's just going wherever he can get the money. He causes some of the drama here. Yeah. But will they learn from the tower? I think not in this lifetime. Well, they also, they also all had, the ones that got the tower had to retreat from society. So it was they got the 3 of swords, the 4 of swords. It wasn't good. It was really bad. But Miller is right in the thick of this, and he will be caught up in the drama. He is not the recipient of the tower here. He will face some legal paper or testimony, and then he could, what do they call that? A traitor? But he didn't get the moon card. That's pretty fascinating. Okay. All right. So Miller. And then who else were we going to ask about? Oh, Bolton. Where did he go? Where's Bolton? Is he going to get his book published? Thanks so much for you guys rock. Thanks for joining me. And Alma, I don't even know what to say. I can't even believe it. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. So, lifetime readings for sure. Okay. All right, let's take a look at Bolton. Will he get his book published? Is he coming forward with anything? Will they release him? Will he be successful? I can't imagine that he'd keep his mouth shut this long if he didn't know that he was getting something down the line. And he is a Scorpio. Did you know that? All right, let's take a look at Bolton. Here we go. This is the last question, you guys. Okay. Bolton. Will he be successful in getting that book published? We know that he will. His fortunes change, and the Wheel of Fortune. You know that I like to think of the Wheel of Fortune like when you're doing the combination on the lock. Click, click, click until it flips open. So he will get it. He's been biding his time. And he's been fighting the fight. He's been in the middle of the chaos and the drama. Thank you. It was very scary at first. Sorry. All right, the government's still blocking him and throwing swords at him. This isn't going to be quick, but he will get it. He will get it. He's got one more block. He has to fight, and he'll pull it off. So Bolton's book. I wonder whose book comes out first. Probably Cohen's. But we'll see. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I was so nervous. I've never done flower. I've never done a live before. I tried to do one Saturday morning, and it was an epic failure. So it's okay. I had to do some research, and Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice, who was very sweet, helped me out. And Becca helped today. And thank you, T. Barb and Larry Girl. Alma, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys. If you want to do a private reading with me, you can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com. And I'm doing the $25 specials for 30 minutes. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.